Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Who are you? I'm your host, Mr. I Love You.
The Liberian comedy industry is to unite.
The typical mentality of the Liberian is for you to perform and perform to the best.
You owned a keke before.
Yeah.
You were transporting people up and down.
From here to Douala.
What has been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge for me is working with people who don't know, but they pretend to know.
Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stand?
I was married, but it's not working anymore.
I will provide a lot of training
to help others to be like the others international artists.
The idea to the rhetorics of there's nobody to support, to promote the creative sector of our country.
Boom! Hello folks, how you guys doing out there? I go by the name David Mr.I, aka Mr. I Love You. I am here today again, back on Who Are You? Like I said to you guys earlier on in my previous video, there's the platform where we take our time and bring forward to you your superstars, well-known people within the community. You have the fair opportunity to get to know them. Today we have one of Liberian renowned comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, just before I do the introduction of this comedian, I'll ask you to please make sure you follow me on Facebook. My Facebook name is The Love You, THEYLOVE space YOU. Also follow me down on my fan page, it's Mr. I Love You. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I Love You on YouTube. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification. Whenever I have a new video, you will be notified about it. Ladies and gentlemen, before the introduction, let's check this video out from this guy, and then you're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. I'll be right back.
Love for boys in the city, Joseph Dean. You the what? Kids see. Big name, marvelous. Njema. You know dog, we're coming to give it to you. Now go you are. I now want to know, I will spoil you with love. Anything they say, I will spoil you with love. From Monday to Sunday, I will spoil you with love. From Monday to Sunday, I will spoil you with love.
Say grandma, the gemu meo. Say grandma, the gemu meo. Muni grebia, muni chupa, muni grebia, muni chupa.
Yeah, the other day I say I was looking for my love, baby man. For the way I find you, I will spoil you with love. Oh me no, baby, oh me man. I will hold you, play with you, chicken you, can we do the love? Today, you will come and eat. Talking say, baby, I'm feeling you, man. I now want to know, I will spoil you with love. Anything they say, I will spoil you with love. From Monday to Sunday, I will spoil you with love. From Monday to Sunday, I will spoil you with love.
Boom. So welcome back, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no one else, Liberian renowned comedian. He goes by the name Joseph Dean. Hello, boss. How you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm excited to have you on this platform. A lot of people have reached out to me asking me, when are you going to sit down and talk with Joseph Dean? You know, we want to know a lot about him. People seem or feel like they really don't have that opportunity to know a lot about you because you're always busy entertaining them and giving them best of content. So now you're here on the platform. Who are you? The $1 million question, who are you?
Firstly, I'd like to say it's a pleasure having me on your platform. Who are you? And it's a pleasure being here with you, Mr. I Love You. My real name is John Lovett Rare. And I was born onto the union, Mr. and Mrs. Rare. But entertainment-wise, people call me Joseph Dean. My stage name is Joseph Dean. Joseph Dean is also a musician. Joseph Dean is a comedian. And Joseph Dean also gave birth to the character Cousin May that is widespread in the diaspora and back home as well. That's Joseph Dean for you.
That's Joseph Dean. Okay, so let's get into it. Which part of Liberia are you located?
The People Republic of Pichana, Grand Bassa.
You're in Grand Bassa.
From Grand Bassa, my dad was a Basel, and both parents are late. My dad hailed from Grand Bassa and my mom from Nima.
Okay. So currently, which community do you live in exactly? Which one of the community do you represent?
Wow, to the 40th, I represent Painesville City, D as a roll. That's my
City
hope for life.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Looking at your personal life, what school did you attend? What is your educational history?
It was kind of sad because my both parents came from a highly religious background, the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay.
Yeah, so unfortunately for me, at a very tender age, I chose the path of entertainment because I came up with that gift of singing. That I was born with the inborn tendency of comedy from a little childhood. I was in the business of sharing fun, laughing at people, making fun of the stuff and stuff like that. So as I was growing up, I chose the path of entertainment and religious-wise for the witnesses, looking at their doctrines and stuff like that. It didn't go down. It didn't went down well with my parents. I was 3 years old when I lost my mother. I lost my mother at a very tender age, at the age 3 years old, and then my father had to raise two of my siblings and I single-handedly. So at the age 14, looking at what I was driving, trying to pursue my career at a tender age, my father didn't support. There was not that much of support coming from my family. They were against it. So my father got pissed one day because we were not listening to him, especially for me, not listening to him, like, you know, the witnesses go fee service or go minister from and stuff like that. He was not getting that from me, so he threw me out at the age 14.
Wow.
And since that day, I've been on my own to this day.
So since then, you're trying to say because of your comedy career or path, you didn't really go after the education.
No, I went to school, but like I said, it was sad, so it was off and on.
Off and on,
yeah,
okay.
So I would have to hustle to go to school.
Right, and then you stop and then you go back to school.
And then so I did it, and I was fortunate. As God could have it, I got out of high school. I tried to pursue college education. I wanted to be a medical doctor because I love science.
Wow.
And then, unfortunately for me, I enrolled in a university, but I couldn't continue because of financial difficulties. So right there, I started pushing forward for education.
Do you still have
I started pushing for entertainment. And today, as God could have it, entertainment have me where I am.
Right. So do you still have the passion for that career path, being a doctor? Do you still have the passion for it, knowing where you are now?
To be honest with you, looking at where I am, where entertainment took me from and where it has brought me, if you ask me just the thing what you want to do, I would want to push for the higher height with entertainment.
Okay.
Because going back to pursue my previous dream is like starting all over again. It's going to take me a way far backward.
Right. Wow. So, I mean, it sounds very interesting, you know, switching over from being a medical doctor and coming down into, you know. So, I know you said you started comedy young, but at what age did you realize you started performing for audience and performing for people? At what age did you start doing that?
A very good question. Like I told you, my passion was mostly driven to soccer when I was coming up because my whole life is about entertainment. I used to play soccer very well, and then, but at a certain point in time, I started pursuing the music career more than the others because I have a lot of diverse talents that Liberia doesn't even know about.
Right.
So, like, it was in 2010, no, not 2010, but 1998, 99, closer to the 2000. When I was getting out of high school, I got out of high school 2004, 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, that was around there. I'm not 19 something, but 2004, 2005. And then I was in a Lameda because I was very rude when I was in school. Because you know, smart students are always rude set of students because you depend on your brain and your grades. So I got expelled, and then I went to Carrie Baptist. And then I got involved in student politics along with the Jefferson Kochi and other people within student politics together. And then because of student politics, I also got into a problem with the administration and I got expelled.
So you went down into all of, the politics and all that. Since you talking about politics right now, what political party do you affiliate yourself with?
I'm not in any political party right now. I'm not a member of any political party. Before you become a member, full-fledged member of a political party, obviously you have to pledge your membership. You have to go through the process or team or ID identification for something that can identify you as being part of that party. I haven't done that with any political party.
Okay.
But 2017 I ran campaign for the Unity Party because I was paid. We are entertainers. At the end of the day, people will hire you to perform or want to identify with it and so on. And then since then, I became a friend of the current president. So obviously, you know what that is. But I'm now a Silesian though, which is cool. If you ask me what party you are, you part of, I would tell you I'm a Wiashin instead of a Silesian. I'm a Wiashin.
Wow, powerful. So just
as I was saying, back to what I was saying about the education stuff, the school politician stuff, getting the student politics and stuff like that. And then I got expelled again from Caribbean after I went to Worldwide Mission. And then Worldwide Mission on Nippo Street was a school that was full of youth. And this is a institution that was giving birth to youthful talents. So you notice that all of the students that were playing soccer in Worldwide Mission was on scholarship. They were going to school free because they play soccer. Those who playing keyboard, basketball, they were going to obtaining free education because of their talents in various areas and stuff like that. So because of my music career and my talent, I started singing with the choir. And then one day when I realized that we cannot be singing people's songs, so I started writing my own songs and introducing those songs to the school choir. And then the pastor for the mission, Worldwide Mission at the time, called me and said, "Oh, you got a great talent." And then I pushed a campaign. I was like, why is it that y'all will be giving scholarship to footballer, kickballer, and basketballer, but then people who are singing for God in the choir can get in scholarship? So I pushed my argument, and that year we were able to attain 15 slots for 15 students who were supposed to go on a scholarship.
Wow.
But then,
so, I mean, it sounds pretty interesting, getting to know that you have the comic talent in you, and also you have that talent or gift of singing, and being able to create platform for other people to gain scholarship through your influence. Now, you did make mention of you got paid by a political party, and so you ran campaign for them. How do you look at that, knowing that people follow your influence and you using your influence, even though you don't support that party, but using your influence for that other purpose? How do you consider that?
I'll be honest with you. Liberia is a country where the atmosphere of exploding your talent is very slim, and people look for the slacker opportunity to make money, to be able to push oneself. So my involvement with the Unity Party then was strictly business, though I supported the party because of my business agreement with them. But then people ask me, me being an influential person in the entertainment industry, and a lot of people who have listened to me and followed that choice of mine because of my influence. If you ask me, I would tell you that at that time I saw it as the best choice.
And I do appreciate your honesty about it. Like you said, at that time,
Yep.
you seen it to be, the very best option for you, So, my last question to you, just before we go for break here, what is your traveling history?
I haven't been traveling a lot. Like Liberian history. Our people the so-called elites, the so-called money people, and people who have the ability to promote our young talents and then engaging into that venture, but it's quite on the opposite. So a struggling artist coming out trying to be who he want to be. I was opportune to have traveled after I shared stage with the Les of Clean the Drunk of Nigeria, the Les of the movie comedian Ogun from Nigeria, Mr. Patrick from Ghana, and the most famous comedy host, event organizer in Nigeria, AY. After sharing stage with them and looking at the impact I made back home, I thought it wise to push forward. So I went to Nigeria based on a connection that I have with AY. We talk and stuff like that. So I went to Nigeria to see whether I could lobby it, to see how best I could push forward within their industry, because you know Nigeria is the gateway to entertainment in Africa as it appears right now. So I gained some assistance to His Excellency, the current president. He financed my trip, gave me some link, and I went and pushed, met with other comedians, and it was good. The experience was good, and those guys told me stuff. If I want to penetrate through their market, this is what I need to do music-wise. This is what I need to do comedy-wise. And what they told me was, Joseph Dean is almost like every other comedian in Nigeria, but Cousin Me is something that is very distinct to Africa. It's not widely known. So we advise and suggest that when you get back home, put more time to this character, and we think it can penetrate Africa and the world alike.
So with the exception of Nigeria, looking at your traveling history, there's pretty much, about it on your comic journey, you've been outside and went down to Nigeria to get work done, and that's pretty much about it.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, my name is David Matadi, aka Mr. I Love You. This happened to be the Who Are You? We're here today with no one else but Liberian one and only Joseph Dean. We're breaking him down. We're kind of trying to get all the little piece of information out of him. I would ask you guys to please take this time, watch one of his videos, and we'll be right back.
Ain't know about deportation or what you call it, so you gotta get it, or you get in the army. I'm looking and what you call it, can't talk about.
Even the president, the puppet Liberia, the president now to George. You go to George. The problem to the country Liberia is not from the presidency. Every time.
Hey, this is Minister Abigail O'Vinton, the Speak Lord Lady. You are watching Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because your comments are so important. Thank you.
I'm away power, $1.25. You take you go out, none there. Use a what you go, no friend. Double, soldier, police, everybody with that view. You're not here, but who are you? I want to know who are you? Where you were from? How you walk into camp with your ball? Mr. I Love You. That's why you were saying. He gave it to you, you gave it back to him. That's a 90 day. You was wow. Keep watching, then you subscribe. That's how what does it. You keep watching, then you will subscribe. That's you know what? That's it.
Clever, my simple. Clever, my simple. Hey, I'm on bounce on you again. Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl Fit Phonic, and you are watching Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. And don't forget to subscribe. I see you when I see you.
Boom, welcome back, guys. Like I told you guys, Who Are You? This is the platform right here. We take our time and break everything down. Today we have Joseph Dean here, it been tense. He's a comedian, I am a comedian. We've been trying to keep it going because we want to get a lot of information out of him. But at some point, we're going to release the interview and have a little open up with him because obviously, he do have the comic aspect to him in him, and we're going to dive into that. But now let's get into more of the industry stuff. For the years you've been in the industry, what has been your most beautiful, adorable moment in the industry?
For my years in the industry, I've been in the industry for like a decade plus now.
Right, but your most beautiful, adorable moment, the moment that you cherish the most since you started doing comedy.
The moment I cherish the most is two moments. When I started at Josephine on the radio, and I found myself entertaining a larger Liberian community, and both home and away, and I see every Liberian. The moment is 4 o'clock in Liberia, but then when I was on Fabric Radio, every community, every homes, every vehicle that drive through the principal street of Monrovia will lock down to the Fashizi Manishi show, and everyone wanted to participate at the time on that identical show. It was a bomb. It was a show that everybody wait for on every day. That was one of my adorable moments, to see me making such a large impact in the Liberian society.
Wow, powerful. So,
and the next one was when I came lately, because it haven't been more than 2 years, when I came lately with this character called Cosime. And Cosime actually came about when I did my survey on radio and programmation of that radio carries out, and I realized that there was something that was lacking, and what was lacking was the older audience, people that came from the 50s, from the 60s, from the 70s, and quote unquote we call them the pioneers of Liberia,
right.
the pre-slave settlers, called the Congo people. That kind of entertainment was lacking, and there was a lot of unique things about them that our young generation can learn a lot from. But then they were not fitting into the kind of entertainment that was being carried out lately. So I studied it, and I said, no, there is something that I can do about this. So I came up with a character called Cosime. And what Cosime is about, Cosime is there to point out the ills in society. Cosime is there to bring back those feelings of yesterday, when women were girls and when men were boys. Those good times. What were those things of yesterday that is lacking in our society today? What are those examples that the youngster of today can emulate from yesterday?
So,
that's what gave birth to that character.
Right. Speaking about that character, let's try to compare your both character that you play. So what is, if you were to put both characters down, what is the essential difference between both of them? The Cosime character and the Josephine character.
Cosime is more educational. It's more historical. You get educated from it, at the same time get entertained.
Okay.
But Josephine is just a normal comedian who will crack you up, make you laugh, and talk all the necessary nonsense that will cheer you up, and make you come alive.
And those both characters, which one do you think people are gravitating towards more?
People love the both character, but I would tell you, like I said from the onset, Cosime appeals to a diverse kind of audience, which is the older folks, and those are the elites and the money class. You understand me?
Yes.
Because like you now working to build your future, when you hit 50, 60, you want to hear a team that will make you feel more younger when you was alive, when you have that vibe. Because that's what Cosime is bringing back on the table. So you listen when Cosime is demonstrating her act, people be like, oh, he remind me of my late father, my grandmother, my auntie, my this, my that. You know, so it takes them back.
Right. So Cosime and Josephine, do they both have two different voices?
Yes.
So let's hear the two different voices. Let's hear the Josephine voice first, and let's hear the Cosime voice, so we can, you know, let's get it right.
Okay, Josephine is this bastard old man that refused to get educated. And you know how they sound when they don't go to school.
Right.
That accent remains just it.
Okay.
So it's like, Why you want to tell me you say why to give you? Do let me tell you something. People, when you go to people, for example, let me tell you something. I'm education, you have education, you are education business. My education are there in Pyongyang. Pyongyang is a pastor settlement, but because I'm a done there, I will expel from Pyongyang to Bulgaria Elementary. From Bulgaria Elementary again, because I'm a done there, they expel me that I want to get Bukun junior high. From Cape Bokun junior high, expel me again. I said no. My mom said no, because you can be ready. You're there, you got to go to school. They had to give me scholarship from Cape Bokun. So from Cape Bokun time, they gave me scholarship to Shimose Funeral Home at that time. And Shimose is a dormitory. It's a mission school. Where you go to put you on a dump. But then when I entered Shimose, I tell you, I have employment. So no covering on the dormitory. You can put if I get a own freezer. If I get a own freezer. So I put it in my freezer. I in my freezer, no covering, I'm sweating.
So
I was able to I was able to convince 2 other students. We escaped from Shimose International School at that time. And we escaped. We enrolled into Strucker Funeral Home International Studies. Yeah, where I enrolled. And then we like I realized that every Thursday people that get funeral home, they can start making plan. The woman can start making plan for the next week. They say, baby, what did they see? We need it, we need okra, we need onion, we need chicken, carton, fruits, and smoothie, you know, kind of thing for your whole right there. Then struggle with getting money because he knows the student coming to cry every Saturday, student can cry. I look at that, knows it. We're gonna school every Saturday, student can cry. I run away from school.
Yeah, so that's the Joseph Dean aspect. Now let's come to the cousin May. But just before we come to the cousin May, what do you make? There's a lot of comedians in the system that seem to be imitating that Joseph Dean voice, and you happen to be the one with the originality of it. So what do you make of that? Do you see it as a legacy? Do you see it as a competition? What is the deal with it before we can get to the cousin May?
I would not say that I'm the one that came with the original aspect of it, because I believe in courtesy, and I believe in giving homage to whom it is due.
Right.
There were a lot of other great comedians that came before my existence, with the legs of Red Packup, the legs of Quincy T, the legs of Georgia Puttini.
No, but I'm talking about the Joseph Dean voice.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that voice, not the comedian aspect.
The Joseph Dean voice, those people that gave birth to that voice was the Gene of today, Gene, Pat Gene. And then we have another guy who adapted another name called Pat Gene. His real name is Darlington Kindly.
Okay.
You understand me? Right now he served as the director of the airport, the Roberts International Airport. His name was Pat Gene. You understand me? Those were people that gave birth to the accent of the basal voice. You understand?
And so you talk about
when I came in, what I did was to expand it, modify it, and make it a little bit more broader, you know, than unlike them.
So
you add more vibe to it and stuff like that.
So mentioning you don't get what?
You know what Gene?
You know what Gene? Okay, you know what Gene? You're also referring to a guy called Spider, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, just for the record, for those of you watching, we do have a full interview of Spider on Who Are You, and we did break that down. We have all of that on record. So take your time, go through the videos, and you will see it. So now let's get to this Cousin May character. What is this Cousin May character? What is it all made of?
So when I realized that a lot of people, like you said rightly, a lot of people try to walk in the shadow of Joseph Dean and to imitate Joseph Dean. So I'm like, every good entertainer will have to be emulated by other upcoming people and stuff like that. So I'm like, no, I can continue like this because everybody want to be me. And at a point in time, there was some controversy between me and another comedian as to who really was the Joseph Dean. So with all of those experiences, I'm like, no. Because as a good comedian, you always have to be on top of your game. So I said, no, I can do something else and let this slide. So I thought about it, and then those reasons I gave you earlier for which gave birth to the cousin May character, and then I came up with this Gertie Lou May Waterspoon Perkins. Oh baby, she's a crapper old Lila. Oh, heaven spare me here. Yeah, my child. When come make here, it become a piece of here, who heaven spare me here, because the tender mercy of a heathen go always be cruelty. I got patient being among the native people, because your native people are so stupid. Oh my goodness, you're so stupid, and you're in war for Lulu dance. Oh, like I'm telling you, my child, because imagine me. One time I had a vehicle, I got some property in the Badlandsville spell. And then I had a little breakdown with my little vehicle. And then I couldn't go to town. I got to the mechanic, have to come and take it to carry to the garage. And then I had to stop the driver went and stopped me on the little bus. And I got in our bus. Can you imagine? You wouldn't believe what happened that day, my child, when we got in our little bus. Oh my goodness, heaven spare me help. He took all of his passengers and his seat he's supposed to have sat down. Oh, he didn't do it. He went and put me in that identical seat. And then when the bus took all, he came hanking on me, and guess what he had on my child? He had on something called your call muscle arm and what you might call it. And now he don't have him bob the hair on beneath his arm for like rocker edge. Oh my goodness. And when we got in that little bus and we started to go yonder, before we could leave from Barnaby Estate to the junction, oh my goodness. And then I don't know how he managed, because he had his little hand holding the little chair and trying to get a balance and what you might call it. And the armpit smell from his arm came and hit my little right nostril. Oh, I couldn't take it when I looked to see where the sound was coming from. Before I made up my mind, I realized that he was from underneath that damn helium. I just turned to him and put a slap in his goddamn ear. And then he started speaking out little Martin, got in, get the man. I said, what's the person you can slap in there? That's because you got a stinky armpit smell. I come here for you, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching, this is Who Are You? We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Sam, we'll be back.
Yeah, capital J to the capital B, baby.
I love you.
You my baby. I say you my baby. I gave my heart to you. Now you acting it. Don't do the thing. You don't do it. I say all I wanna do, that is show you my love. You my baby. I say you my baby. I gave my heart to you. Now you acting it.
Hey, this is Minister Abigail Ovington, the Speak Lord Lady. You are watching Who Are You with Mr.I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because your comments are so important. Thank you.
I'm away power, $1 to 25. You will take you go out, none of that. You say, what? You go, no friend. Double, soldier, police, everybody with that view. You're not here, but who are you? We want to know who are you? Where you were from? How you came to come with your ball? Mr. I love you. That's why he was saying. He gave it to you, you gave it back to him. That's a 90 day. You was wow. Keep watching, then you subscribe. That's how it does it. You keep watching, then you will subscribe. That's it. You know what? That's it.
Clever, simple. Clever, simple. Hey, I'm on bounce on you again. Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl Fifonic, and you are watching Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. And don't forget to subscribe. I see you when I see you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Who Are You right here. This is the place where we take our time, bring forward to you your well-known superstars, your celebrities. We bring all of them on this platform. You have the fair opportunity to get to know them, understand them, things about them that you never know. You always see them on the big screen. They're always busy. I like to take this time to urge you guys to please make sure you add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is They Love You, THEYLOVE space YOU. Also follow me on my fan page. It's I Love You. Don't forget to hit the subscription button on my YouTube channel and also hit the bell. Whenever we have a new video, you will be notified about it. as we get you more and more of your superstars on here. Ladies and gentlemen, no one else, Joseph Dean, we're here with him. He's been keeping us going. It's been a great, lovely moment here with him, trying to get more information out of him. One of the things that we know about him is he do have the ability to change his voice from one, character to another. The fact that he's known to be Joseph Dean and, Cousin May, that is not the only limitation he have. You also have the ability to go into other, dialects and other nationalities that he's able to sound like. And it's been working for him. I mean, he is really good at it. It comes all natural. He don't force himself to do it. He just say it naturally. So he's here with us. So I know, with the exception of those two, I know you got the ability to even sound like Lebanese, Fula people, and and other Nigerians, Ghanaians, and other nationality. How do you do this?
It just comes.
Do you practice? Do you just wake up one day and decide that you wanted to try it and you sound exactly like them? How did you come about it?
Really, I would say it's just like, I would say it's a wonder of God, and it's a gift. If you was from Uganda and you sit beside me for like 10 minutes and you talk and I listen to you talk, I would start to talk like you.
Okay, so you don't even rehearse it. You just go ahead and try. So let's hear you sound like a Lebanese guy.
Yeah, I'm a Lebanese man. So most of the time when I go there to buy and they try to overcharge me, and then we can haul it, bro. I go buy something for you, they can call plenty of money to me. I look at you for a lot. I say, Hassan, I tell you, what you need, my friend? What he need? I tell you, my friend, the one he do here, the one he very charge me very much. I the only black Lebanese in the country here, he not supposed to charge me that one. The one here, he said, how much the one? He said, my brother, give me $150. I give you. I said, my friend, I don't have 150. How much he get, my brother? I give you 100. I give you 100 that one. He don't charge me the one here to give you the one here because I will from Lebanon. I from Lebanon here. I tell you.
Wow.
The very true.
Powerful.
I go in Indian store. You want to bring your thing? Like with the bad, he be asking your friend, remember for the Cambodia, you telling your friend, say, look at your friend, you not know the prayer for it, then you asking your friend, bad ke jante liye, the Cambodia, I will look at you at the there what my friend I tell you the black Indian I do the want to come out now to get a monetize me now to very to small I tell you now to give me one to give it out 75 now. Noted, notiking noted I want I give it 75 very good.
Wow, powerful. I mean, ladies and gentlemen,
I go buy charge off on Nigerian man. You want to charge me plenty money? Bros, give me 5. Okay, this one not a 5 for. Because I said that now, this one, if I go to Nigeria and I buy from this same place, you could buy, bring container for this thing, for China. Now, me could take this one and bring for China. You know, could tell me this one, I'll get this one, not be 5 for. This one, I could give for 500. Not be 5 US, I beg. Okay, to get what I go, or Chalabia, what the happen? I should talk this one. Okay, I beg my brother, not be do that kind of thing for me. You be my wine now, okay.
Wow, and what was the longest you spent in Nigeria when you pay a visit to Nigeria?
I was like there for a week.
Just a week?
A week.
And that was it?
Yeah.
You ever been to India? You ever been to Libya? No. But you got the ability to speak and sound.
I travel a lot though.
Okay.
Like a lot of African countries.
Okay.
Like Kepamas, Bikano, Nimba, Lofa.
Okay.
I travel a lot though. A lot of those countries.
Powerful. So let's now get into some of your challenges in the industry. What has been your, what is your biggest challenge you face within the industry?
One of the biggest challenges I faced in the industry when I had the opportunity to go to Nima to perform, and a girl guy walked to me and looked me in the face and be like, what are you talking here? What are you talking here? My bro, come here to listen to me. I'm here for a stupid netting. Can't do here. You know, New County, we are people who recognize for war business. We're here for nothing. Trust stupid net will kill you. Because remember they walk from Bluetooth. Imagine you on stage, somebody telling you that. My second challenge was when I went to people to perform in Liberian County, and somebody look at me and tell me, boy, how about the money? Lord, let me tell you, we get boy praying and pray. You come here, you want to things, don't put you more hungry people. Imagine. Yeah, go look far. Link came in nowhere in Loverboy, in Foya. As I talking, the people then they're telling me, you're not challenging the ball. Go to Balandio, to Saling, go to Falalum. They were the ball, but they play, get guru to come to the prayer. You see, they said that the same thing they both do that one church we go to the other day, the pastor preaching, you don't see no topic to prestation on that one day. The pastor start preaching in that church, he say, when God fuck you, fuck your friend. How you thought that one day? When God fuck you, will fuck your friend. God can do that one day. To fuck people that he said to him before he tell me, say, God, when God fuck you, fuck your friend. So like, the challenges, those were few of the challenges, but one of the main challenges that we are faced with when it comes to comedy in Liberia, a lot of people don't understand to the 40 years what comedy is.
Right.
In order to be a good comedian, you have to be diverse, you have to be creative, you always have to engage your audience with raw material, new material. You can't continue to be repetitional. Then you get tired with, and then you fade out within no time. That's why other comedians haven't realized. And then most people don't understand comedy when you try to be creative and you try to, for example, I would be performing on the stage and I would look at my audience and I would try to bring in every aspect of my audience, to everyone to get involved with my comedy, to relate and have a feel of my comedy. For example, if I go to a comedy event and I see Lebanese, I see Indians, I see Fulani, and I would try to relate to you, incorporate you into my comedy. If I see a Fula man I know, I recognize you, I walk to you, I'll be like, Naraton, Koto. Jana ko wande ko bimbe waiting base you don't bring Nena Binta for the event. You're supposed to bring Nena Binta because only thing for take Nena Binta from Mali for put Nena Binta for chef for only for separate for boto. You're not supposed to do that one day. If I see a man go, I say, Sidiki, go to the garage with it. Here, come to Mango, come to comedy shows, come laughing. You understand me?
Right.
You understand me? But the difficulty we facing is that Liberians are large. Are not supportive. Okay. People will see your stuff on the internet and be like, oh, this guy is funny, the guy is funny. But if I were to throw an event at them and ask them to come and buy my ticket and support, not a lot of people you see following you online will want to come and support your event to see you perform live. So that's one of the things that making Liberian artists, we are not making money. And if I were to say, okay, let me put my comedy onto a disc and sell it to the Liberian people, you would do it, you would invest the money into it, but not a lot of people would buy it.
So you won't get that money out of it?
You won't get that money out of it.
Okay, so...
And it will tell you that it's due to certain factors. Some of them will tell you, say, oh, I don't have electricity, I don't have days, and blah, no good roads to reach the products into the rest of the remote part of Liberia and stuff like that. Those are some things that is limiting because the whole country of life doesn't have electricity and stuff like that. So if I'm buying your days, where am I going to wash it?
Right. So those are some of your major challenges so far. But now, if when given the fair opportunity to change something about the entertainment industry, what will you change? And what are you going to do different if, say, you had that power to do so?
One of the things I would say is I would like to urge the government to get involved with entertainment. The reason being I say so is you notice when the only time politicians want to identify with entertainment is when the election is around the corner. They will want to use the entertainers to tap in their popularity and their audience base to convince their followers and stuff to vote for those identical politicians, candidates and stuff like that. But then the question is this: what is the role of a government? The role of a government is there to create a livelihood for every Liberian to be able to exploit. Be it you're a business person, you're an entertainer, whatever profession you find yourself in, they are there to create that necessary environment so that you can be able to explore the profession and the God-given talent. You know what I mean? So I will urge the government to get involved with entertainment in a sense that, take for instance, the government built the ministerial complex, and I, Joseph Dean, want to do a show at the ministerial complex, and then you charging me $3,000 to pay for that hall. Liberian people can already support. How much you think if I pay $3,000 for the hall, and then I pay for PA system, I do publicity, how much you think I'm going to generate? You understand me? So that's one major challenge. That's why you see most
the involvement of the government with the entertainment.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you don't find most Liberian entertainers engaging into showbiz. Instead, they will just sit back and wait for people to hire them to go and perform.
Okay.
And when they perform, not much people, like for example, I have set a standard for myself that the least I get paid before I get on comedy stage, either to MC a program, the least I set that bar, it should be like $500. But when you tell somebody 500, they be like, Jeff, are you gonna ask to pay? Yeah, stay. You understand me?
Right.
So that those are some of the things. And if you want to raise the bar, because everybody is not equal, you're not going to get the same performance from the other comedian, like the one I'm going to get. We are diverse, and we crack stage in a diverse way. You know, some people are just stage killer. When they come here, they are a whole vibe by themselves. You understand me? So the government need to come in, for example, create a theater, build a theater where when set up a kind of management around that theater where when you see Teddy Riley do a hit song, King Solomon is trending in the city, everybody vibing to it, and the government should have a team over that theater to call or Teddy Riley and say, Teddy Riley, man, you got a hit song, your song is vibing, you got people, you got the audience right now. We want to do a show with you. Okay, we give you the theater, we do the promotion, SYC promotion for you and this and that, help you sell your tickets and stuff like that. Whatever we generate, since you are artists, we want to build into your capacity. We give you like 60% or 70% and we take the 30. You understand me? And then
to help boost
you and your capacity as an entertainer. The government should be thinking in those directions. You understand me? And the next thing is Liberian people should learn to prioritize their own. You understand me? The reason why you see Nigerian entertainment, Ghanaian entertainment is booming today because people, Ghanaians and Nigerians who live in the diaspora, they support their artists, they send for their artists to go in the diaspora to get international exposure. But Liberians in the diaspora prefer sending for the Nigerians and the Ghanaians than their own artists.
Speaking about Liberians in the diaspora, let me ask you this quickly. What do you make of the connection between the Liberian comedy industry in Liberia and the Liberian comedy industry in the diaspora?
Liberia don't have a comedy industry. This is one thing I have been fighting to bring comedians together so that we build a union. Liberia don't have an industry. If you're looking at industry, the way industry is structured around the world, Liberia don't have one. Because when you have an industry, there are a lot of things you should take into consideration. Okay. You should look at copyrights. Mm-hmm. You should look at the protection of artists and their products.
Right.
These are things that are not being prioritized yet. You only hear them talk about it, but they don't have a unique system that they have put into place so that they will make sure that artists benefit from their arts and culture in Liberia.
So then what do you make of Liberian comedians in Liberia and Liberian comedians in the diaspora?
Liberian comedians in the diaspora, a Liberian comedian in Liberia would be as funny and creative as he can, but a Liberian comedian in the diaspora will always have an edge over him, in a sense. You know why? Because he's in a better environment. Besides his act, he work, and people in that environment support his act and they value his act. You understand me? But unlike in Liberia, the only thing you get from the public is, damn, this guy is talented. He's funny. I take for instance, people follow Cousin May a lot, and when you follow the life of Cousin May, you see the comments that come on them. I can tell you, you see some now thousands of, so now 500,000 people watching and whatever. But brother, if I were to throw an event and say your company $50, you will not get 200 people.
Wow.
That's Liberian for you. But if you, like you're a comedian in America, if you throw an event and people know your ability, they will come and support because you have your own fan base. You understand me?
Right.
So those are some of the challenges that Liberians need to work on, and we as entertainers too. There is something that we are mistaking. You cannot do it all alone. Every entertainer need a team. Every entertainer need a team. You have to work with a team. You have to have a management, because you see GSM company and companies around here, everybody want to work with the artist, but the moment the artist say this is my manager, they get scared, they want to back off because they don't want to pay good money.
Right.
You understand me? But if you have a good management who will lobby on your behalf, who will negotiate deals on your behalf, those deals will be better off than when you negotiate those deals as an individual. So Liberian artists, one of the things we need to do, forget about the $200, the $300 that will come. You can make more than that. You should know your value. And one of the things that is making our industry hard, if you artists, you said, for example, I'm Joseph Dean, and somebody hired me for a program, I tell them, say, pay me $1,000. And they say, what? Jedo can't ask to pay. They will go look for the next option, and they will tell the man, the man will tell them, say, okay, you know what happened? Check, give me 300. The man will say, okay, no, what happened? I'll give you 150. Then the person accept. Like,
So I mean, I kind of see, you know, where the frustration is with all of that. I want to find out from you, are you married? Are you single? What is your marital status?
I came close. Being married, I came close because
So are you currently single, or?
I'm currently single. I had a fiance that I spent a lot of time with. I thought she should have been the one, because
you thought she was the chosen one?
Yes, because you know, marriage is not something that you just rush into.
Right.
You have to know your partner in depthly,
yes.
Especially for we entertainers.
So you know more with her?
Yeah, I'm no more with her. But
so you're single. You're accepting application at the moment.
I got a son, and I'm single for now.
Are you accepting application?
Yeah, application that would be scrutinized and streamed properly.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what type of candidate you looking for? You let them take, or what?
Not a matter of structure, but it's the mindset.
Character.
And somebody that can, let's say, compatibility is key, because as a medical doctor, you got to know what you want.
Right.
And then you have to look for somebody who will understand what it means to be a medical doctor.
So people have...
In that, you don't have a problem. So as an entertainer, I will have to find a partner who understands what it entails to be an entertainer, who will understand what it means to be to be involved with entertainment. And at the end of the day, when you have that, you wouldn't have problem in your relationship.
So people have this mindset that comedians never get serious. Do you have serious moments?
I would tell you that...
Especially with your partner, do you get moments where you get angry?
Oh yeah, I'm always serious when I'm having sex, though. I'm always serious when I'm having sex, because this is something very important, and it has to be done tenderly. So I don't like distraction when it comes to sex. I'm always focused. And one thing my partner would tell, or people that I have been in relationship with would tell you, that when it comes to my relationship, you don't get a comedy aspect of me. Though we will share fun, we will laugh, but you won't have much of that from me, because I have a life of the comedy.
You have life outside of comedy.
Outside of comedy.
Right.
I do comedy for a living, so when I'm on the stage, the moment when I believe that when I'm exhibiting the act of comedy, I should be paid for it.
Right.
So my wife is not paying me to clown for her, or to...
But what if a woman fall in love with you just because of you being funny?
Then you follow me to go to the show, when you sit down and laugh at the show, but I'm not there to be cracking joke for you in the house.
All right, so ladies out there, you're hearing it live. Joseph Dean right here on Who Are You? Joseph Dean, another question I'm going to ask for him. You said you got a son. How old is your son? Do you see him picking up after you? Do you see any of that in him?
He's a smart guy. He's kind of funny, but he told me once upon a time, he's like, you know, I used to observe him when he was coming up. I took him a couple of shows, and when I'm on stage, I would be observing him. He would just be like focused. Though he would laugh, but not much.
Right.
He more of a serious kind of person. And one day I thought to have asked him what is his ambition in life, and he told me he wants to be a pilot.
Wow.
Yeah, he's very smart though, but I don't think
he's not going that
Yeah,
path.
he got good voice, he sing, he's a bit of fun vibe to be around, but I don't see him picking up that trench.
All right, so I kept this question for the very last because it's a major question. A lot of people out there want to find this out from you. You play the other character as Joseph Dean, and the second character is Cousin May. Now, a lot of people want to know, when you play that Cousin May character, you do portray yourself as a female. Does the character stop there, or do you have other hidden agenda underneath it? People want to know, do you only perform that character, or behind closed door, do you practice anything similar to what that character that you portray outside on the big screen?
This is something that I've got latches for a lot of time doing some of my life. There was a time when I was like on a live, and there was a lady that made a comment on the live, and she said, "What is this world turning into? Must you show your gay lifestyle to the public?" And I just laughed. But I tell you what, my brother, there is nothing sweet. Two things sweet under the sun: woman business and to poo-poo, to shit. Like two sweetest things. But even when it comes to that, to poo-poo is sweet more than woman business. You know why I say so? Because when you want to know, say poo-poo sweet, clean implant tree and squat, let the breeze blow your butthole. Then the poo-poo be coming down, and you cutting it, because when the poo-poo now can be hard, then your brace you cutting it, dropping it, and releasing it all on one, dropping it. By the time you can know, say God is a marvelous God. That means about to spoil my brace you. My brace you where can hold my poo-poo. You know what people, they were into gay business. I was opportune when I was in high school. I lived with a gay guy in a house. When I door people join that door, I didn't want to suppress it that he died today. When I bought people join him, when I know the people join him, I can run the bathroom and lock the door. I make sure that door people on his set because it breaks you gave up. That means about to spoil my break shoe. It's all about comedy, it's all about the fun, and I can never be a gay. Even if that's what would make me to be a world-class comedian, I'm now waiting.
Okay. I had to ask this, I love the fact that you cleared the doubt on it, because trust me, best believe it, there are a lot of people out there with those doubts, and not everyone will have the chance to always come up to you and be able to ask you that question. So I had to ask you here. So your last word, what will you say to an upcoming comedian that you think making their way, looking forward to being successful in their career path? What advice will you give them? What secret will you tell them in order for them to run with?
What I would say to a comedian, an upcoming comedian that wants to be great, that wants to be a household name, that want to make a mark beyond the legacy of the great Quincy, because these are people that are walking their shadow. These are people that I feel that even the whole of Liberia will walk to me and tell me, say, Joseph, you are good. You are more than this. I never see myself being more than them, because these are the people that paved the way for comedy in Liberia. The likes of Quincy, every upcoming comedian. You see the likes of Quincy, the Ray Parker, Tama the Mayonnaise, Bokoro Bakala, Giorgio Buttini. If you want to be like these people and go beyond what they did, there's a key word that you should watch out for. Be original. Be who you are. Because I tell you one thing about entertainment. There is nothing in entertainment that nobody have done. especially for comedy, for music. But what makes you a distinct entertainer is what is not there that you are bringing to the table. That what matters. That what make you unique. That what make you last. That what make you gain that relevant within no time. So if you want to be a comedian, you coming up, be creative, be original, and above all else, people that you met on the scene, no matter how funny and creative you are, always pay them respect. If I was on the stage with Quincy, Georgia Butini, Boguru Pakra, Tamade Mayonnaise, I got nothing to prove because I always see them as my superior. If you have that mindset, you will grow and you will do greater things in this life.
All right, Joseph. So your last word for the people, and please give them your social media handles. Let them know where they can find you and all of that.
Yes, for my last words for you guys, I'd like to say again, thanks for having me on your platform. It was such a great interview. I have never had this identical interview with any social platform or social media platform of any radio or whatever the case is to have taking the in-depth part of me, things about me that they don't know. I've seen myself unveiling those things today on this platform. It's thumbs up to you guys. But I'd like to say, if you want to know more about Joseph Dean, about my acts and my comedy, I'm not just a comedian, I'm a musician. In time past, you listen to the song. Those of you in the diaspora in Liberia, you saw the song. I don't want to know, I will spoil you with love. Anything they say, I will spoil you with love. From Monday to Sunday, I will spoil you with love. You know, and you saw the song. I don't give a man, and I've been you. I don't give a man, and I've been you. There's a piano, and couples of other songs. But unfortunately, now I have changed my style of music because I have realized that Liberian music is only for Liberian community. And I'm thinking out of the box. I want to be an international artist. I want to be an international comedian. So I'm thinking out of the box. So right now I've changed my style of music to dance hall. So I did a song with PCK. The one is called Mad in Love. It's on the radio. You know, I'm mad in love with you. You know, big up to the rude boy them. You're coming jokes at them, boom, but clap. Come on. Yeah. So I got another song with. KCW is called Pretend. It came about when I realized. So ladies and gentlemen, viewers, Jokes are Dean for you. If you want to get follow me on YouTube, Jokes are Dean the comedian. Go on Facebook, Jokes are Dean. Follow my fan page, Jokes are Dean the comedian. Not forgetting Custom Made the comedian as well. On Instagram is Custom Made the comedian as well. Thanks for watching me. Jokes are Dean for you, and there's a lot about me. It's about to be unveiled. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Who Are You, the platform where we bring forward to you your superstars, your celebrity. You have a fair opportunity to get to meet them and understand a lot about them. I'd like to take this time to urge you guys, so please make sure you add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is The Love You, THEYLOVE space YOU. You also add me on my fan page, is I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button. Whenever we have a new video, you will be notified about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more superstars for you right here on this platform. Also, go down to my website, www.mriloveyou.com. Check it out. And if you have any sort of support to send to me, my Cash App is written at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to do so. Until next time, I will see you guys around. For now, I'd like to say goodbye.
On and action.
Boom. Like I
To the camera, you turn the chair 2 o'clock.
That business.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Who are you? I'm your host, Mr. I Love You.
The Liberian comedy industry is to unite.
Yeah, you were transporting people up.
Yeah, from here to Douala.
What has been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge for me is working with people who don't know what they pretend to know.
Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stay?
I was married, but it's not working anymore.
I will provide a lot of training
to help others to be like the others in the national artists.
idea